So specifically, we're gonna take a look at the Lumix 14 mil micro 4/3 lens. It's an f2.5. I think it's a pretty great lens for the price. One of the greatest things about this lens is that you can pick one up for about $100. So we're on a GH4 14 mil Panasonic 2.5, $100 on eBay. We also have the longer telephoto option that I'm gonna stick on the Pocket 4K just to kind of switch it up a little bit. This lens here is a Canon F color. Oh no, it's not. This is a Takumar. This is a 135 Takumar, man. This is Asahi, it's Japanese, so it's automatically good. I don't know where that comes from, but it just sounds good to say that. So this lens goes from f2.5 to f22. Okay, so let's see what we can set up. It's very hard to find like decent wide angle lenses for the micro 4/3 system. This is a pretty good option, like I said, only $100. Let's go check it out. I wanted to take a look at telephoto options. Oh, it's hot. Telephoto options as well as wide angle options. What do we have on the micro 4/3 system? Not a whole lot, especially considering that you have the ×2 crop on the micro 4/3 sensor. So right now you're looking at me on a 14mm Panasonic Lumix, and I should have brought, let me go get a shade. This has nothing to do with lighting, by the way. I can't see. Try and get some shade, man. We got a stand. We may have something here, guys. Hold on. Probably the worst time to film here. Middle of the day. I think it's too windy, guys. I think I just might have to hold it. Oh, look at that. We're YouTube ready now, boys. I just wanted y'all to see the 135 vintage. I remember I went through like a Takumar phase, a Super Takumar phase where, oh, I got my own shade here. Where I basically purchased every single Takumar lens that I could find. So I have a 50, I have a 55 as well as this 135, and I broke this out the other day, and actually my wife was taking pictures with it, and it just reminded me how nice the color was, how creamy the bokeh, how do you say that? It just reminded me how good this lens, you know, really looked. And so I threw it on the 4K. Let's go out and shoot a couple scenes here. Also tell me what you guys think about the 14mm. The 14mm is pretty cool. It was actually given to me by a good friend of mine. Shout out Jones Media, sure do appreciate it. Oh God, my shoulders. Ideas. How can I diffuse light as a solo filmmaker? I need a gaffer, right? Is that how it works? So I need this to be here. So we're gonna compare the light real quick. Okay, look, this is, just imagine my arms are down like this and someone else is holding this up. Never mind that, don't worry about the 14. I'm just talking about the 135. How does the 135 look? I'll try and punch in too so you guys can see. So we have that compared to this. What's that look like? Besides me squinting because I can't see at all. Oh, if any one of you guys have any advice about how to put up one of these as a diffusion, I need it to be boom right here overhead, right? Obviously, guys, I know about the 4x4 and all that stuff, but I don't want to get a 4x4. I just want something quick that I can set up that's like semi-windproof. If you guys have any, other than me going like this too. How about netting? Have you guys seen any, does netting work? Anyways, yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on how to rig up something that's wind, because you guys see the wind, right? Like, I can't just put this, it's not gonna work. It'll be like a sail. Yeah, you can go ahead and cut it. Yeah, cut it. Cut! Oh, I'm by myself. Shit. This is what the 14mm looks like. If you were vlogging, as you can see, the form factor of this entire kit, I guess if you want to call it, is super compact. It's very convenient. The lens is extremely inconspicuous. I guess it would really be good like if you were just out at like a hotel lobby, you didn't want necessarily everybody knowing in the hotel. Because I see people vlogging on like the 24-70 G Master, and it's like, that's crazy, bro. I definitely probably want something wider than this, like maybe a 7 or a 9. Matter of fact, if you guys are looking for a wide angle lens, I used to have a Laowa 9mm, but this 14 is just, for me, like it's just not wide enough. So anyways. Okay, so right now we have the 135 tack on the GH4 and Vlog and the 14mm on the P4K. The P4K is in film Gen 5 8:1 compression ratio, and there's mosquitoes out here. I've been shooting videos or getting paid for doing videos for clients, whether that's weddings, music videos, events, whether that was 4 years ago on the GH3, moving up into the GH4, then a Sony, I think I had a 6300 at one point. And I guess my point is, at no point in time did any client ever come up to me and ask me what kind of camera I was shooting with. And so shooting with the GH4, end of 2021 going into 2022, I think most definitely can compete with something like, you know, a P4K, a P6K, an A7S II, even the S3. I think most of the content that we provide clients as freelance filmmakers are traditionally used by clients just to upload to YouTube. If we start talking about short film movie productions where stuff is going to be displayed on a larger screen, I think that we can start talking about, hey, we need a P4K, we need an Alexa Ari, we need Zcam E2 M4s, S6s. Right now, I went ahead and switched lenses. So right now on the GH4, we have the 14mm Panasonic Lumix f2.5, and on the P4K, we have the 135 TAC. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out my last video, I talked about these lenses specifically as well. That video is focusing mainly on the image quality coming out of the GH4 and the P4K. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about these two cameras specifically and how well or not well they pair together in terms of image quality. Anyways, that's all for this video, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping in and checking out these lenses. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these two lenses. I think these two focal ranges are pretty tough to find, especially for the Micro Four Thirds system. And going with something like a vintage option for the Micro Four Thirds system kind of saves you money a little bit, especially since you're probably not going to be shooting at 135 or longer that frequently. Spending only 100 to 125 bucks makes a whole lot of financial sense. If you enjoy content like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And that's all I have for this video, guys. Peace.